Hey guys, so today's video is going to be a tag, and the person who created this tag, her name is Mel Thompson. I'll be sure to link her video and her channel down below for you guys. But the person who inspired me to do this video was my friend Maria, Agape Love Girl. I watched her video and I thought it was so interesting and triggering. So I really wanted to do this as well. There's a lot of people doing this tag and it's so fun to watch other people's videos. At least I think so. So I hope that you guys enjoy that. It's called the Truthful YouTuber tag. It's like a different perspective from our end. You know, kind of like how we deal with brands, our experience with brands and other YouTubers, and our opinions and insights about this whole world. So I'm not gonna ramble anymore. If you're new, please don't forget to subscribe. And now if you wanna see this truthful YouTuber tag, then just keep watching. Question number 1, have you ever received a product, tried it, didn't like it, and then decided not to review it? I feel like that happens a lot. Not that I don't like anything, but I feel like, especially if I don't like something, I don't necessarily go out of my way to like not review it or review it. You know, I kind of like to talk about things that I love, you know, so if I try something and I don't like it, I just kind of like, you know, I move on. I don't make a point to like bash the brand or bash the product or anything like that. But I feel like that happens a lot. Question number 2, product you use alone but don't show or use online. I don't know. That's a little hard. I feel like I use everything, like everything I use, I'm pretty open about it. But if I have to pick something, I think it would be, so I have these palettes right here. They're on the back right there. I have 3 of these. I call them my life palettes. And they're just like magnetic palettes that I, you know, filled up with products that I like. So especially this one right here, it's like the face palette. So I have highlighters, contours, blushes, and I normally don't use this. I use this in real life, but I don't use it online because literally I dip my brush onto everything. I don't even know which one I used. And especially with my eyeshadows, because they're like really compact in there. I don't want to take the time to go in there and pull every single eyeshadow out or pull these pans out, because it's pretty tough to just like pull them out and put it back together the way you like. So I feel like I don't use that online because then it's so complicated. But those are my life palettes. You know, those are my palettes that I use on my daily basis when I don't have to give out makeup details. Question number 3, product you want but you won't buy because you don't support the brand. So there are a few brands that I don't necessarily love or identify with, which I think it's pretty normal. You know, not everything is for everyone. But I think right off the bat, it would be, I remember when Jeffree Star came out with a blood sugar palette. Is that what it's called? Blood sugar? I think so. And I feel like I wanted it because I love those tones. And I think my friend Maria even said that too, because when I was watching her video, I remember just going like, me too. So I really wanted that palette, but I won't buy it. I don't have anything against him or for him, or, you know, I just don't want to buy that palette, or just kind of support the brand. You know, I feel like there's so many other brands that I really identify with, and and I have really so many eyeshadow palettes that I was just like, I'll pass. But I think it's a really beautiful palette for sure. But I won't buy it. Another brand that I probably won't buy anything, or it would be really tough for me to convince me to buy something, it's KKW Beauty. Because, I mean, Kim Kardashian does not need my money. So I don't know, like I think her products are beautiful, like aesthetically they're beautiful. I did purchase the Mario palette with KKW Beauty because I love Mario. And the palette is okay. It's not like the best palette ever, but it was expensive, and I was just like, I don't really need to give her my money. And under the same breath, I don't need to give Kylie Cosmetics my money either. So I've only purchased from Kylie, I purchased 2 lipsticks when they first came out, and they were okay. They were very dry, but they were all right. And I used, especially one of them, I used a lot. I really, really like that shade. I forget which one it is. And then I purchased the Burgundy palette, which I really like. I really like that palette, and I used a lot too. I haven't used it in a while, but I really like that palette. But then after that, I was like, no, you really don't need my money. So I kind of skip all of those. Question number 4, do you have any blocked words? Blocked words are basically, you can go on your settings here, like if you have a channel, and you can prevent people to use those words on your comments. So like if someone used that word, it automatically deletes, like they're not able to comment. So I don't have any blocked words. I try to keep everything like PG and, you know, no cursing or anything like that. But I really don't have any blocked words. Maybe one day if my channel grows like so much, and I don't know. Hopefully, I hate that we say this, like if my channel grows and then I start to get hate, I hate that those things go together, you know. Hopefully I can always keep a positive platform, because that's my goal. But if it starts to get like out of hand, then I'm sure I'm gonna have some blocked words. Question number 5, do you delete comments? If so, why? I don't delete any comments. I really don't. Here especially, I don't really have anything to delete. But on Instagram, where my platform is bigger, and I get like, you know, if a post goes viral in a way or whatever, and I start to get other people to come on my page, I get mean comments, and I don't delete them because maybe I'm just like being spiteful, but I don't delete them because I feel like everyone has a voice, even if it's a rude voice. But mainly I don't delete them because I want other people to see how rude they are. Just kind of like, ew, like you're so rude, you know? So I don't delete them. I deal with them, you know, as best as I can. I never want to attack anyone, but if you come for me, then I'm going to defend myself in a peaceful, respectful way. And that would be the end of it. You know, I'm not going to go back and forth. Maybe if someone is like being rude to a friend of mine, or, you know, fighting with each other or whatever, maybe then I would delete it, but I rather leave it there so everybody can see it. Question number 6, do you block people? I don't block people for the same reason. I feel like it's worse, if you don't like me, it's worse for you to actually have to see me popping up on your feed. I am very, very nice, but I'm very, very spiteful when a person, you know, pisses me off. So I don't block people. I block, you know, sometimes I get like guys that like sliding in my DMs and just like being inappropriate or like hitting on me. Or if like some random account, like a ghost account, like keeps spamming, then I'll probably block them. Or if it's something like inappropriate, then I'll definitely block them. But otherwise, I have no reason to block anybody. Question number 7, have you ever lied about a product to stay on good terms with the brand? No. I feel like everybody's gonna say no, but honestly, why would I? It's just, you know, it's just makeup. And especially like my philosophy is, if I don't like something, why would I lie to get more things from a brand that I don't like? You know, like it makes no sense. So no, I never lied about it. There's no reason for it. If I don't like a product, or before I even agree to receive products, I go on their brand's website or something like that. Sorry. Anyway, before I receive any product, I make sure I go on their website or their Instagram, and I kind of see what they're all about. And if just judging, you know, by their page and by their posts and whatnot, just judging if that would fit my preference and in my personal image or whatnot. So I would never lie about something like that because that's just, it's pointless. Question number 8. Have you ever initially liked a product when you reviewed it and then changed your mind but didn't let your audience know? I don't think I've done that on purpose. But I've definitely liked products before and used them and then changed my mind about it. Like, for example, I used to love, and I have like barely anything left in the container. I used to use the Cover FX Perfecting or Perfect Setting Powder, something like that. I used to love that powder and I used almost the whole entire container. But then I switched to something else and whatnot, and then I went back to it because I saw it in my drawer and I was like, oh, I used to love this powder, let me use it again. And my goal was to like finish it, you know, and I used it 2 times and it was terrible on me. It was so heavy and cakey and I just didn't like it anymore. So it's not like it's a bad product, it's just that it didn't work for me. But I don't think I announced it like, hey, like, I don't like this anymore. Like, I don't think I did that. But it wasn't on purpose. It's not like I'm trying to hide anything. I just didn't say anything. Question number 9. Influencer you don't trust. Now the questions are starting to get really hard to answer. Okay. There's a lot of people that I used to love, and I literally started this channel because of those people. Like, they really inspired me so much that they made me like believe in myself, you know, in a way. But I don't really watch them anymore. I'm not subscribed to them anymore or follow them or nothing. I just really disconnected, you know. I'm trying really hard not to say names because I don't want to just bash anyone or anything like that. But I really have a hard time believing the bigger YouTubers, like some of the bigger YouTubers. And that's not also to bash the ones that I do trust, you know, that are big. But I don't know, some people really, I can't watch anymore. I used to watch Nikki tutorials a lot. I used to watch Tati a lot. I used to watch Jacqueline Hill a lot. I used to watch even Manny, Patrick, and I still, out of all of those, I still watch Tati because I really do like her reviews, and I watch Patrick, but everybody else I kind of, not anymore. Question number 10, influencer you trust the most. So I think the influencer I trust the most, it's probably like a tie between like Desi and Katie. I really trust their judgment and their opinions, and I like their looks, you know, that I enjoy their reviews. What actually inspired me to do my Makeup Forever review was that I saw Katie posted, I think it was like a sponsorship on her Instagram about that concealer, and I was like, if she likes it, then maybe I'll like it. And then I actually ended up receiving the package a few days later. And then I was like, perfect, I'm going to review it, you know. So I really do trust her judgment and Desi. And I do enjoy Tati, like I said, Tati Westbrook. I feel like her reviews are very thorough. Like, a lot of the stuff that she says, especially when she does like best of this and best of that, like I really enjoy that. I really enjoy Jessica Brown, Jam Beauty 89. She has a really good judgment as well, but she's very sweet as a person, so I do trust her judgment. And then my personal friends, you know, they have like smaller channels here, but they are nonetheless just as great. I really do trust their judgment, and they're the first ones I go to because when I see that they tried something, I message them. I'm like, girl, did you really like that? You know, not because I don't trust them, but just because I want to get the full detail, you know. Question number 11, secret tips or product application you don't show while you're on camera. That's funny because I just did like a secret tips and tricks video, so I don't know. I don't think I have anything left. I'm pretty open. Like, I don't like to hide anything. Like, what's the point? You know, I started this so I can share stuff that I like and I don't like and what I've learned. So I don't think there's anything I don't show. There's a lot of times I start my videos like my brows are already on, or if I have to put lashes, I have to like stop and do it off camera, just because I have to get so close to the mirror that it would be pointless to be on camera. And also do my eyeliner as well. Like I have to get so close. So I don't know. I don't think there's any secrets that I keep from you guys. Question number 12. Have you ever showed one product, but you were actually using another? Okay, I actually just did that not that long ago, but it was an honest mistake. I'm going to show you. So I really like this product. It's from Pure Cosmetics. It's called the Miracle Mist. It's a hydrating spray. I really like it. But I don't like the nozzle because it's very like aggressive. I prefer like a mist instead of like a straight shooting at my face. So I was trying to find a bottle that had a better nozzle and it would actually open. So I put in this Tatcha spray bottle that was empty. And you can see right there, it's like yellowish. So that's what I did. And then one day I thought I was grabbing the regular Tatcha, which is white. You can see the difference. This is a regular Tatcha spray. This is the Pure. So I grabbed this thinking I grabbed this, and I ended up tagging that. And then afterwards I went back on when I was editing. I was like, oh no, that wasn't it. But I don't think I even remembered to change it. Maybe I did. I can't remember. Now I'm gonna have to make a note, so I have to go back to that post and change it. But that was it. That was an honest mistake, honestly. I wasn't trying to like hide anything because I like both products equally. But that's what happened. Question number 13. Have you ever not disclosed a sponsorship? That is a no. Hell no. I would never do that. That can get you in so much trouble, by the way, like a lot. So no, that's a big no. And I haven't had a whole lot of sponsorships, maybe just like 3 or 4 throughout these years. So hopefully one day I'll have more, but no, I always feel like the people that support me will always be happy for me. Like they will see that ad, and instead of being like, oh, I'm just gonna keep scrolling because she's getting paid, so it's probably all a lie. Instead of, you know, thinking that, I know that the people that truly support me, I know they'll be happy for me, which has been proven. You know, a lot of you have been really, really supportive throughout all of these years, and whenever you see an ad, you have told me how happy you were for me. So I feel like I don't feel like, I know I have nothing to hide. And I would only hope that if you see that ad, that you know that I went out of my way to try something and I liked it, and then I decided to put you know, back it up with my name. So I really hope that you guys believe that, because that's my goal. Like, we all have to make a living, and just because I don't get sponsorships that often doesn't mean that I have to just throw myself at the first one that shows up, you know. Not to sound like cocky, but I do get a lot of emails about things that I would never in a million years promote. You know, to each their own, but there are certain things that you would never see me promoting stuff like that. So I really hope that you guys know that and believe that. And I know that the true supporters will always be happy for me, like always, always, always. So I have nothing to hide. Question number 14. Have you ever had a bad interaction with a brand? Have I? I had a few, like, not terrible experiences, but there's one that always pops up on my head. So there was this brand, and they have like masks, and they sent me like, it was like a book of masks or whatever. So they say, hey, we can do this. You can just post a picture, and we will like, you know, after your post is done, you just email me with your link, and then we'll send you the payment. And it was very early on, so I don't normally do that anymore. Like, that's not how it works for me anymore, but I try to like protect myself a little bit more, not get like scammed. So that's not what happened to them though. So I posted a picture and then I sent them the link, and they said, oh, actually, like they told me that the sheet mask wasn't right on my face. They're like, can you do it again? And I was like, okay, I guess. So then I deleted that post, and then I waited a few days and posted again. So I posted it, sent them the link, and then they were like, oh, actually, can you use this mask? And I was like, I mean, I could, but why didn't you tell me that before? Like, why didn't you tell me in that book that had 6 masks that you wanted me to use a specific one? So I was like, okay. So then I waited a few more days, and then deleted that post, and then posted again. And then the third time they said, well, you know, we don't really, the deal wasn't like that the deal was that you couldn't delete your posts. And I said, well, are you going to pay me for 3 posts or 1 post? So we had a really bad, like, that brand they tried to contact me again, not that long ago. And I've seen them in, like, I forget where it was. It was like one of those makeup shows or something. And I've seen their booth, and I was like, oh, I'm staying the heck away from them. They tried to contact me again. They started to like follow me and like my pictures, and I was like, nope. No. Not that I don't forgive. I'm sure it's like someone else, like a different person or something, but still, if you do PR for a brand, that's your job. Your job is to have a public relation in the best way you can with another person. So that left me a really bad taste in my mouth, and they took advantage of me because even though I had a decent amount of followers, I was very new. So I didn't really know how things worked, but now I do. So it's like Oprah says, when you know better, you do better. Question number 15. Have you ever bandwagoned with other people's thoughts on a particular product? I don't know. I feel like whenever people are raving about something, it makes me not want to try the product. Like whenever I see everybody raving about, like, I don't know, like Huda Beauty palette, I'm like, I don't want it. You know, nothing against Huda Beauty. But, you know, it's just an example. Like whenever I see something so like thrown at my face, it makes me like want to run away from it even more. So I don't think so. I can't remember. If there is one, I can't remember. So final question is, things other creators do that get on your nerves. Ooh, this is gonna be hard to answer. Okay. Maybe I should do a video solely on this because there are quite a few. I really don't like when other creators do clickbait. Clickbait is like doing a video on Instagram, like holding something that has nothing to do with your video, or something that's broken, or something that's on fire, or making a face, and it's just like, come on, man. Please, if you know me personally and you do clickbait, I'm sorry. I'm not taking a jab at you. It's a pet peeve of mine because I don't like to do that. I don't like to look back at my page and have those like crazy, you know, covers for my videos. Like it's not something I want for myself. And it is a pet peeve that I have. But I also understand that that's the game. That's the Instagram game. And also YouTube too. Like when they clickbait, you know, titles and thumbnails and whatnot. I get it. I get it. It helps you grow. It brings traffic onto your page. I get it. I get it. I get it. I just don't like it. I don't like when creators do the bare minimum, like the bare minimum, and then they expect the same thing that other bigger, or even the same size, but people that work harder, they expect the same things on PR or, you know, engagement on their page. Like they expect the same things as those people that work their asses off. I really don't like that. After I had my second son, I was just like doing the bare minimum, but I didn't expect anything. I was actually expecting to get kicked off of every PR list because I wasn't posting, I wasn't creating anything. But I didn't, thankfully. Not a whole lot. I think I did get kicked off maybe from 1 or 2. I don't even know. But I just don't like when people expect so much and they do so little. I also don't like when people call themselves a content creator and they are basically not creating anything. They are just posting like Snapchat shots of themselves. Like, what are you creating? Like, you're just taking a selfie. Like, it's different, you know? You're not making a video, editing a picture, or setting up a product shot, or, you know what I mean? Or reviewing something. You would just stare like, hi, come on. This is another pet peeve that I have. Oh my God. I also really, really, really dislike when I'm watching like on Instagram, if there's a creator that does a takeover for a brand and they do the whole entire takeover using a Snapchat filter. Like, what am I watching here? A dog or a person? So that really gets on my nerves. I have no problem showing up on camera or showing my face with no brows, no makeup, no nothing. This is who I am. What am I supposed to be ashamed of? You know, we all know you don't look like a dog. So why would you do the whole takeover with a filter? And I can't really tell what it looks like in real life. The product, you know, everything changes. Like the colors, like I just don't like it. And finally, I don't like when other creators are jealous. Jealous of your page, jealous of PR that you get, or the amount of PR that you get, or what you get in PR. Like, come on, man. It's honestly 2019. Nobody should be jealous of nobody. Nobody. I remember, even when I started, I remember looking at those big old like unboxing videos, like the really long ones, which I don't watch it anymore. Not really my first choice of watch, but I remember looking at them and being like, wow, that must be so cool. And I also remember thinking, wow, that must be so much work, and that must take so much space, and that must be so much garbage you have to throw out, like the boxes and everything. Like, being jealous was not my first thought. Like, I never like looked at someone's like unboxing and was like, oh man, I wish I had that. Like, no. And it's not because I get PR now. I just don't feel jealous of people. And I really, I can tell when someone's jealous of me. I can tell like the bad juju that they're like putting on me. And I don't like it. All right, guys, so that's it for the Truthful YouTuber tag. I hope that you guys enjoyed this, and I hope that you found it interesting. My kind of like my insight and my opinions and whatnot. And I'm sorry if I was a little bitchy. It's just like a few things really trigger me. But I really hope that you guys enjoyed this. Let me know if there's any other questions that you would like me to answer. I'll be happy to answer. Leave them down in the comment section. And as always, if you like this video, if you found it helpful, and if you learned something new, please give me a thumbs up and share with your friends and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all, and I'll see you next time. Bye.